I will show you a few of the chords and riffs used when playing the blues. We're going to begin with the C chord. I'll show you several different keys that you might want to use playing the blues. And be sure to watch tutorials 1, 2, 3, and 4. Learn how to make chords like this C chord. And what we are going to use in playing the blues in the key of C, we will use a C. We will use an F. And by the way, I'm bumping into the tripod every now and then. That's the F. And then back to a C, then a G, and an F, and a C. That's in the key of C. And a blues song has 3 lines. The first 2 lines are the same. You sing a line, then you repeat that line, then you sing the 3rd line or play the 3rd line and make it rhyme with the first 2. So we'll just make this up as we go along, and then I'll show you the little riff things I might be doing, but we'll just do it first. Key of C. Well, I guess by now you've heard the news. I say, I guess by now you've heard the news. We're gonna learn the key of C, how to play the blues. Now what I'm doing with the C chord, I'm adding this D note quite often, like that. And I can also add that as I go to this note. Don't just go to the note. Hit both notes at the same time. So like that. And when I'm in the F, I'll do the same thing. And I also will use this, that D note up there with an F chord. That's when I'm in the F chord in the key of C. Then the G. I can walk down there, and the F again. Well, I guess by now you've heard the news. I say, I guess by now you've heard the news. We're going to use this G chord and the F chord, that's actually an F7th, as we play the blues. Now we go to a key of E. It's the same basic song, but we'll do it in key of E. We'll start with an E chord. Well, I guess by now you've heard the news. That's an E chord. And then we go to an A chord and back to E. Then we go to B like in butterfly, and A and E. Now there's a way of getting a bluesy sound with an E by adding that G. And when I get ready to go to the A chord, before I go to the A chord, I put in an E 7th. There, so it's, well, I guess by now you've heard the news. Like that. That's an E7th. So let's do that again. Watch for that note being used. Well, I guess by now you've heard the news. I say, I guess by now you've heard the news. We're learning how to play the key of E blues. Then we'll do one more key here, G. Like in G whiz. Go down here. I think we can see that on the video. There's a G chord. Well, I guess by now. That's a C chord. You've heard the, and back to G. You've heard the news. There's a G7th. Well, I guess by now you've heard the news. Here comes a G7th. I say I get, now we go to the C chord. Guess by now you've heard the news. And now we're going to go to the D chord, and then the C chord, and the G. See if I can stretch my fingers up to here. So we're doing a G chord, and we're going to go well, I guess by now you've heard the news. I say, I guess by now you've heard the news. Oh, here's a D chord and a C and a G. So that's some of the riffs and some of the chords. If you're in a C chord, play around with those. If you're in an F chord, play around with those. If you're in a G chord, do that. And before you go from a C to an F, put in a C7th. So here's C and here's F, but here's C, C7th, and F. So anyway, if you want to play the blues and you want to have fun playing the blues, just practice some of those riffs. And key of G. And the E. E is my favorite key for playing the blues. That's a B chord, A chord, and E. Thank you very much for watching.